with you, Liz, is advocacy, in that I feel that you always are speaking on someone else's behalf in order to get them to the best place possible, or to help progress them into the next place in their life. And I've seen you do this in the classroom, and I've seen you do this sometimes at the doctor's office, or whatever, with parents, with board members, whoever you've needed to talk to. You don't hesitate to get on the phone and advocate for whatever's best for that child, and you just never have the hesitation to speak up when others may not always be able to find the words or the courage or the clear thinking about what a child needs. So I think you're an amazing advocate for children as learners, and I hope that you continue on that path. And the third one, although hard for you made me think of a fourth, but the third one is your generosity. And that is generosity in terms of your spirit. That's generosity in terms of your lunch. This is a person who would share anything that she had on her person, in her perimeter, whether it belongs to her or not, she'll share it. And that's an amazing thing to have in a colleague. Someone who will share so generously with you and share your expertise, and share your experience, and share your time, and your caring, and your thoughts, and always with the best intentions. So I really thank you for that. And the salesperson thing, I can attest to this woman's sales skills. You could have been a millionaire, I don't know, if you hadn't gone into the education thing. I remember the first time I phoned BBMH, I could not get off the phone for at least an hour with Liz, who was talking me into bringing our two girls. And I finally got off the phone by saying, okay, I'll call you back in about a month. I'm just moving house. Can I call you back? And I think it was a month to the day, Liz somehow got my new number, phoned me up and said, so when are you coming? And I said, well, I'm coming. Just be sure that I'm coming, but maybe we'll come next September. No, you gotta come today. Your kids have gotta be here now. And it was never, for Liz, it's never too soon to get the kids in and get them to work, and she just gets her hands on them, starts working with them and making them feel great about being there. And that's been our experience too, that our girls have thrived. And a huge part of it, we have to thank, is your work with them. And then there's a whole other story about how I got here, but that was Liz's fault as well. Anyway, Annie and Liz, thank you so much for all you brought to the school. It's been such a joy to put this show together with the kids. The intermediate kids wrote a huge amount of the show, and their skits, they wrote completely, so I want to give them a big hand. And it was certainly work of the heart on all of our behalf, so I hope you enjoyed the evening. And I would ask that you all join us for cake and tea or a refreshment of some kind in the foyer, and have a visit with our teachers. And Owen, where's Owen? Congratulations, Owen. A couple other people I just want to acknowledge. First of all, the Aidendorf family put the amazing sandwich board together, and the photo montages that you'll see in the lobby. It's just amazing work. So thank you very much. Leslie and Mike, for that. And as always, I want to thank my husband, who I often forget to thank. So I'd like to thank my husband for showing up, Bob. And I have to thank the teachers who have been running around like crazy for the past, well, more than the past week, but especially this week, helping to put this show together and helping to move kids and figure out cues and all that stuff. You wouldn't believe how hard they worked to put this together, so thank you so much. And finally, I also want to thank Kieran, Ma over here who showed up yesterday morning, and I said, I need a sound man, are you game? And I gave him, I think, 3 instructions, and he just put all the sounding and lighting together for us and has been running it ever since. So thanks, Kieran, you're a lifesaver. Former Montessori student, for those of you who don't know. And the last thing, I have to put my AD hat on and just say, we have a lot of things to move back to school. So if you can put something in your trunk, I would really, really appreciate it. All of the gear here and props and all this stuff has to go. I will be in next week, so it can be dropped off anytime next week. You don't have to rush it there tomorrow, because I won't be there tomorrow. But I would really appreciate anyone who can lend a hand with that. Just many hands make light work, so if you can throw us a few things in your trunk, that would be really helpful. And we hope to see you on Sunday at the barbecue. So thank you, and good night.